If I started road cycling in 2026 and wanted to make some upgrades to my road bike to improve its performance, speed, save a bit of weight, these are the upgrades I would make and highly recommend based on testing and reviewing bikes for the past 20 years. And fear not, these upgrades don't cost a fortune. The first one would be to ditch the inner tubes that come in new road bikes and fit these lightweight TPU inner tubes that are much lighter than these and also improve the roll resistance of the bike as well. So saving weight and improving the speed of your bike is a win-win. They come in lots of different colors like pink and yellow from different brands. Most companies now make them and they're relatively affordable. You can get cheap ones and expensive ones, but even cheap ones like these from Ride Now offer great performance. And also personally recommend ones with a metal valve. Many have a plastic valve to save weight, but they can be prone to reliability issues. So a metal valve is a bit more durable, lasts a bit longer and easier to fit a pump onto. So that is an easy upgrade and I would say an essential upgrade for any new road bike to ditch the regular inner tubes and fit these lightweight inner tubes, and also great as spares in your jersey pocket or your saddlebag as well. There are loads available from different companies on the internet and I'll put a link to some down below. So easy upgrade, save weight, go faster, what's not to like? The next upgrade I would recommend making, depending on the wheels on your current bike, would be some carbon fiber wheels. Carbon wheels are much more accessible and much more popular than ever before. They save you weight over metal rims and they're more aerodynamic due to the design of the rim. So saving you weight on your bike, helping you on the hills and also helping you go faster on the flats as well. You can spend a small fortune on a pair of carbon wheels, more than a new bike costs sometimes, with high quality hubs, ceramic bearings, carbon bladed spokes and deep section rims with interesting finishes to improve the aero performance at the real cutting edge, but you don't have to. 2 years ago, I reviewed some wheels costing £250 from Elite and they were fantastic, low weight, aerodynamic, and they're still going strong 2 years later. A friend is still riding them and they've been absolutely fine. So proof you don't have to spend a fortune on a brand new pair of carbon wheels, and really the best upgrade you can make to just inject more speed and save weight on your road bike. And there's loads of choice for a carbon wheel to suit every requirement. You can get some super lightweight sub 1 kilogram wheels with a shallow low profile rim if you're a climbing goat and live in the mountains, or get a really deep section rim for maximum aero gains and speed on flat roads if you live somewhere flat like Holland. So a carbon wheel set is an expensive upgrade these days, but more affordable than it ever used to be, and really the best way, the easy way to inject more speed into your road bike and save weight, and of course they look fantastic as well. My personal favorite upgrade for any road bike is a pair of tyres, whether it's a cheap entry-level bike or a £10,000 super bike, because tyres can really influence how a bike rides. And there are numerous reasons to upgrade the tyres on your road bike. Weight is definitely one of the top reasons, especially on a cheaper, more entry-level road bike. The tyres are often very heavy, very thick tread design, and a steel bead designed for price and not performance, while a more expensive tyre, you don't have to spend a big fortune either, has a folding Kevlar bead and thinner materials and higher quality materials, so it's a lot lighter. The other reason to upgrade is performance of the tyre. The roll resistance on the road and how fast it is, and the rubber compound and the tread design can improve the performance of a road bike immeasurably. And the other big one, the third reason to upgrade possibly, is comfort. Many cheaper road bikes and older road bikes have very narrow tyres, but a wide tyre, so a bigger volume tyre, a bigger width tyre, the biggest you can fit on your bike, and the manufacturer will say how wide a tyre you can fit, will improve the comfort of your riding experience. And there are loads of good tyres available on the market. They don't cost a fortune. I'll put some links to my favourite tyres down below in the description of today's video. We are rattling through the upgrades to your road bike today, but another great upgrade isn't for your bike, but for your website with today's sponsor, Squarespace. The all-in-one platform for building a brand new website for any purpose, any requirement, any business in 2026. If you're running your own business, your own bike shop and need an online e-commerce solution, Squarespace can deliver that very easily. If you run your own newsletter, run a blog, a portfolio website, want to start a newsletter, Sell online courses? With Squarespace, there's a solution for every requirement. And building a brand new website with Squarespace couldn't be any easier. And there are two choices for you. Either choose AI and simply answer a few simple questions and a bespoke website is built for you in seconds, or start from a massive library of templates and choose the one that fits your tastes and requirements and desires, and then choose that template and customize it with the colors, the layout, the plugins you add for newsletters, online courses, and much more, and then hit that publish button and you have a brand new website in 2026. And to find out just what I mean, you can start a free trial right now, today on Squarespace with a link down below. And if you enjoy building a website with Squarespace and want to publish it to the world, there's a discount code on screen right now of your first website or domain name. Another good upgrade for your road bike is a saddle. Now, saddle comfort or discomfort is a big issue when you're starting out riding road bikes. And if you're uncomfortable doing your weekend rides, then changing the saddle is definitely a good thing and a good chance to upgrade to a better saddle. Saddles come in a wide variety of shapes and sizes and widths and lengths and materials and construction, and you spend as much as you want to. Prices start from £30 up to £300. And my current favorite style of saddle is one with 3D printed upper. Now, for a long time, saddles had a foam material on the upper along the base, and it worked fine. But now we have this technology called 3D printing, and it offers fantastic performance, fantastic comfort, and for me, it's a big step up in comfort over foam, but it can be jolly expensive. This one here is about 300 quid, so a lot of money, but there are websites that will sell you cheaper versions, like this one here, for about £40, and it offers fantastic comfort, nice supportive 3D printed upper, you get carbon rails and a carbon base, so it's lightweight, and all that for a fraction of the price of a top-end saddle, and probably, definitely a good upgrade over whatever saddle you currently have on your bike. And the last upgrade I would make if I started riding road bikes in 2026 would be some road cycling shoes like these and some pedals like these. Clipless pedals, so called because there's no clips like the old-fashioned toe clips and straps. These have a mechanism that allows the cleat on the shoe there to engage with the pedal and keep you locked in securely in the perfect optimum place over the axle of the pedal. There are different systems on the market. This is a Shimano 105, probably the best value option on the market. I'll put a link to it down below. My personal preference is for a Wahoo Speedplay like this with the appropriate cleat mechanism, but whichever system you choose, they all work in a similar way. Shimano, probably the easiest to get on with and the cheapest to buy. These cost very little money, and you get the cleat on the bottom of the shoe. There is a learning curve with these, but the payoff is definitely worth it. You can ride a road bike with trainers and flat pedals, it's just fine. No reason why not. But a trainer is designed for running, not cycling. There's no support, whereas these have a nice stiff carbon or nylon sole. So all your energy, all your power going through the pedals into the cranks, into forward momentum, and not flexing the shoe and wasting all that energy. Also designed to be comfortable for long rides with a nice ventilated upper, very supportive as well, and often special soles to support your foot as well. And these offer loads of float, so room for your foot to move from side to side. You're not locked in, rigid in place, and plenty of adjustment as well for the tension in the mechanism to make it easier or harder to release from the pedals. So a small learning curve, but definitely not one to put you off. And like I say, the payback is definitely worth that small time of learning how to use them and the cost of buying the shoes and the pedals. But you can spend £100 for a pair of shoes and pedals, which isn't a bad amount of money to invest in your road cycling, especially if you have plans for sporties and grand fondos and road racing too. Those then are some of the essential upgrades I would make if I started road riding in 2026. Wheels, tyres, saddle, pedals and shoes, and lightweight inner tubes. I'll put a link to all the products down below so you can buy products or go searching at your local nearest bike shop or online retailer and let me know what upgrades you've made to your road bike by dropping a comment down below. And to see some other upgrades definitely worth considering, then make sure to watch this video right up here And if you enjoy videos like this from Just Ride Bikes, then make sure you are subscribed by hitting that button right there. But that is all for today. I've been David. Thank you for watching.